In this video, we'll learn about how gasoline engines work. First, let's take a brief look at the basic structure of the engine. Here are two valves. One of them is an intake valve, and the other one is an exhaust valve. There is a spark plug between the two valves. There is a cylinder in the bottom side, and the piston moves up and down to create a repetitive motion. Coolant circulates around the perimeter of the cylinder to prevent it from getting overheated. The piston has 3 rings. 2 of them are compression rings, and the other one is an oil ring. The ring located on the top prevents the flue gas from going down. The second ring prevents the oil from flowing into the combustion chamber. The third ring plays the role of constantly applying the oil to the inner wall of the cylinder. This is the crankshaft. It converts the piston's linear motion into a rotational motion. The connecting rod connects the piston and the crankshaft. Next, we'll learn more about the 4-stroke cycle. It goes in the order of intake, compression, power, exhaust. First, the intake valve opens and the piston moves down. Then, a mixture of air and gas flows into the inner side of the cylinder. This is the intake process. The intake valve gets closed, and the piston rises up to prevent further intake of fuel. This causes the mixed gas to be compressed at a high temperature, which is called the compression stroke. When the spark plug causes a spark on the compressed mixed gas, an explosion occurs. The force from the explosion causes the piston to go down, which is called the power stroke. Then, the exhaust valve opens, and the piston rises up to release the exhaust gas. This process is called the exhaust stroke. During this single cycle, the crankshaft rotates twice. It will make a half-turn during the intake process, and another half-turn during the compression process to complete a full turn. Then it makes another half-turn when the gas explodes, and a final half-turn after the exhaust process is complete, completing 2 full turns. Next, we will learn how the intake and exhaust valves open and close. The valve is opened and closed based on the movement of the camshaft, which converts rotational motion to a linear motion. Camshafts are connected by a crankshaft or a timing belt. Normally, timing chains are used more often due to the weak durability of timing belts. The intake valve opens during the intake stroke. The valve stays closed during the compression and power stroke. And the exhaust valve will open during the exhaust stroke. While the crankshaft rotates twice, the camshaft only rotate once, and both the intake and exhaust valves are opened and closed once each.
Four-stroke gasoline engines play vital roles in various agricultural machinery and equipment due to their reliability, efficiency, and ease of use. Here are some important uses of four-stroke gasoline engines in agricultural machinery.
Agricultural ATVs and utility vehicles. Four-stroke gasoline engines are used in all-terrain vehicles and utility vehicles for transportation and tasks on the farm.
In portable welders, some portable welders use on-site repairs and maintenance on the farm rely on four-stroke gasoline engines.
Combine harvesters. Some smaller combine harvesters used for harvesting grains and other crops are equipped with four-stroke gasoline engines.
Four-stroke gasoline engines are favored in agriculture for their versatility and ability to deliver consistent power, making them integral to various farming operations, from planting and cultivating to harvesting and